Hey, welcome back. It's Jason Walter here. In today's video, I have a ton of housing market updates to share with you, so let's go ahead and dive right in. According to Freddie Mac, the average 30-year fixed-rate mortgage interest rate increased to 2.87% last week. This increase follows a decline of interest rates for 5 out of the last 6 weeks. Sam Cater, who's Freddie Mac's chief economist, said following last Friday's strong jobs report, which revealed broad-based gains in employment and wage growth, mortgage rates are moving higher. The week prior, mortgage interest rates dipped to near record lows amid fears about the COVID variant, as well as a dip in the 10-year U.S. Treasury yield. A year ago at this time, the 30-year fixed-rate mortgage averaged 2.96%. It's possible that mortgage interest rates could dip this week thanks to the 10-year U.S. Treasury yield, which has been on a downward trend since August 12th. And speaking of mortgages, mortgage applications for brand new home loans increased last week. So according to the Mortgage Bankers Association, or the MBA, mortgage applications increased 2.8% from 1 week earlier. This increase is based on refis as well as home purchase applications. So for example, the MBA's Refinance Index increased 3% from the previous week, and the seasonally adjusted purchase index increased 2% from 1 week earlier. As we all know, refis are tied very closely to mortgage interest rates. However, applications for home purchases is really an indication of home buyer demand. Therefore, that's the number we want to focus on when we want to gauge the temperature of the U.S. housing market. For example, the 2% increase of their purchase index was the first increase in nearly a month. Joel Kahn, who's one of the MBA's associate vice presidents, said homeowners continue to respond to lower rates, with refinancing activity climbing to its highest level since February of 2021. And speaking of refinancing, I actually made a video of my top 5 reasons why you should not refinance. If you missed that video, I'll leave a link in the description below, or you can click on that video right up there. The MBA also released their latest numbers for mortgage loan forbearances. They actually did this today. So let me share that report with you right now. The share of loans in forbearance decreased to 3.26%. This equates to approximately 1.6 million homeowners who still remain in forbearance. The share of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac loans in forbearance decreased to 1.69%. Ginnie Mae loans, which include FHA and VA loans in forbearance, decreased at 3.95%, but that number is still more than double the share of Fannie and Freddie Mac loans in forbearance. And like I mentioned in a ton of my earlier videos about mortgage loan forbearances, I really like MBA's report about mortgage loan forbearances because they share what people do when they end their forbearance plan. So for example, out of all the forbearance exits through August 8th of this year, 28% resulted in a loan deferral or partial claim, which means that missed payments get added to the back end of the loan. 23% represented borrowers who continued to make their monthly mortgage payments. 16% represent borrowers who did not make all their monthly payments and exited forbearance without a plan in place yet. 13% result in reinstatements, in which past due amounts are paid back in a one-time lump sum payment. 11% result in a loan modification or trial loan modification. That's where the term and or the rate are changed, making the housing payment more affordable. And 7.4% result in loans paid off either through a refi or by selling their house. And I'm still hearing a lot of misinformation out there that mortgage loan forbearances are ending on September 30th, and that's simply not true. So check this out. This is from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau's website, which is a government website. So for homeowners with an FHA, USDA, or VA loan, the deadline for requesting an initial 12-month forbearance plan is September 30th. For those with a loan backed by Fannie or Freddie, there is still no deadline. So in other words, mortgage loan forbearances will be around for at least another year, if not longer. However, according to data analytics firm Black Knight, approximately 250,000 plans are set to expire or get extended this month. The number of final expirations will increase significantly in September and October. In other housing market news, only 28% of buyers think it's a good time to buy a house. This is based on the latest survey from Fannie Mae. So they reported that 66% of the respondents of that survey said it's a bad time to buy a home, while on the sales side, 75% said it's a good time to sell a house. Fannie Mae's chief economist Doug Duncan said historically prime home buying groups appear to be increasingly sensitive to the lack of affordability as home prices continue to increase and homes for sale remain in short supply. And I've said this a ton of times on the channel, but it's my opinion that home affordability is becoming more and more of an issue, and that could slow down our housing market, especially if home prices increase and mortgage interest rates increase as well. I would not be surprised at all if the National Association of Realtors reports a dip of home prices next week. So NAR will publish July's stats on August 23rd, and I'll be sure to make a video about that and post it on my channel. Meanwhile, the median sold price in the US for June stands at $363,300, and that's up 23% from June 2020, when the median sold price was only $294,000, according to the National Association of Realtors. In addition, total housing inventory as of the end of June was 1.25 million houses for sale, and that was up 3.3% from May and down almost 19% from a year ago. I also expect the National Association of Realtors to report an increase of housing inventory for July, so I'll definitely keep you posted regarding that. But if that actually does happen, this will be the 5th consecutive increase of housing inventory. So check out the link below if you want to buy or sell a house from virtually anywhere in the US. Also, if you got any value out of this video whatsoever, then please hit the like button. I greatly appreciate that. And also consider subscribing as well. I post frequent housing market updates so you can make a more informed decision about whether to buy or sell a house. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm Sacramento Realtor. Hope you have an awesome day. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.